Hey everyone! Today, we're diving into the incredible story of the genius who chased the speed of light, Albert Einstein. If you're fascinated by science, the secrets of the universe, and inspiring life stories, don't forget to subscribe to The Hidden Mind. That way, you'll be the first to know when we release a new video. Albert Einstein's story began on a quiet March day in 1879 in the German city of Ulm. He was born 5 weeks early, and his family, of course, had no idea that he would one day change the course of science. Einstein's late start in speaking during childhood, and the perception of those around him that he was introverted and peculiar, was nothing more than a reflection of the unique rhythm of his mind. Years later, he would describe this as, "I just spoke a little late, but I never stopped thinking." His interest in science started with a small compass his father showed him. Young Einstein was deeply astonished when he realized that the needle was guided by an invisible force. This curiosity about the invisible force would form the core of his entire scientific journey. Einstein's motivation in science was different from most. He wanted to understand the hidden order of the universe. During his youth, he often clashed with school discipline. He hated rote learning and wanted to think freely. Despite his extraordinary success in mathematics and physics, his teachers described him as headstrong. He accepted this characterization and famously said, "Imagination is more important than knowledge." Even while studying physics at the Polytechnic in Switzerland, he was not considered an outstanding student. After graduation, he struggled to find a job in academia. So, as everyone knows, he started working as a modest clerk at a patent office in Bern. However, this monotonous job opened new doors in his mind. While examining standardized patent documents as part of his official duties, his thoughts constantly moved at the speed of light. Then came the golden year of history, 1905, the miraculous year. That year, Einstein wrote 4 revolutionary papers. One of them explained the photoelectric effect by proposing that light could exhibit both particle and wave properties. This work would earn him the Nobel Prize years later. Another paper addressed the motion theory that experimentally confirmed the reality of atoms. But the 2 most famous works that spread from mouth to mouth were the special theory of relativity and E equals mc squared. Einstein proposed that time was not the same for everyone. He mathematically showed that a person on a moving train and someone standing outside would perceive time differently. This idea was so radical that the scientific world was initially stunned. But eventually, everyone had to accept it. Einstein had unveiled a profound secret of the universe. Then, in 1915, with the general theory of relativity, he brought a new perspective on gravity. What Newton described as force was, according to Einstein, the bending of spacetime. Planets orbiting the sun were not being pulled by invisible strings, they were moving along the curved surface of spacetime. When this revolutionary idea was confirmed during the famous solar eclipse experiment of 1919, Einstein instantly became a global sensation. Newspapers headlined, "Einstein left his office, changed the universe." Even at the height of his fame, Einstein remained humble. Regarding people viewing him as a genius, he would say, "I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious." Despite making dozens of significant contributions in his scientific life, his intellectual struggle with quantum mechanics became legendary. He did not accept the probabilistic nature of quantum theory and famously objected, "God does not play dice." Nevertheless, he contributed greatly to the development of quantum physics. Einstein's personal life was also full of ups and downs. He despised wars and advocated for humanity to live in peace. When pressures in Germany increased due to his Jewish heritage, he emigrated to the United States and spent the rest of his life there. In Princeton, he lived quietly in a modest home, dressed in worn clothes with unkempt hair, far from his popular image. Yet his mind never stopped. He spent his final years searching for the unified field theory, aiming to place all the forces of the universe into a single equation, but he passed away before completing this goal. Even after his death in 1955, Einstein's legacy continues. From the functioning of GPS systems to understanding black holes, from atomic energy to the building blocks of modern physics, the entire scientific world still stands on his ideas. Albert Einstein saw with his mind, not his eyes. He sought to understand the speed of light, time, space-time, gravity, and the universe's greatest secrets. And he did so not with luxurious laboratories but often with mere thought experiments. In his own words, "The only way to reach the truth is to open the doors of imagination." And today, much of the modern world still follows the trail of his ideas. Einstein's story is not just that of a scientist but of a person who dared to push the boundaries of thought. Einstein's story shows us one thing: curiosity and imagination can change the world. If you found this inspiring, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to share it with your 5 closest friends so they can discover these amazing insights too. Exploring together is always more fun. See you on the Hidden Mind.